You've been there, right? You write some code, you hit run, and absolutely nothing happens. Just a blank screen staring back at you. It's so frustrating. Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the secret weapon that every programmer needs, the developer console. Look, let's just get this out of the way right now. When you're coding, you are going to make mistakes. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. It's just part of the game, a core part of learning, not some sign that you're failing. And this is the moment that drives every new coder crazy. Your code is broken, you know it's broken, but the browser just gives you the silent treatment. No clues, no hints, just nothing. It's like a mystery with no suspects, and it is maddening. But what if I told you that every single web browser, the one you're using right now, has a secret weapon built right in to fight that silence? It's time to unveil your new best friend, the developer console. Now, this console is actually part of a bigger thing called developer tools. The best way to think about it, it's like popping the hood of a car. It lets you see everything that's happening behind the scenes, all the gears turning, so you can figure out exactly what's going on with your code. And what's so cool about this is it completely changes your relationship with your browser. It's not just a window for looking at websites anymore. Nope, it becomes your interactive workshop, your control panel, where you can actually mess with the code live. Okay, I can see you're interested. So how do you get to this magical control panel? It is way, way easier than you think. Let's do it. For pretty much all the big browsers, Chrome, Firefox, Edge, it's literally just one key. You just hit F12. That's it. On a Mac using Chrome, it's Command Option J. They make it that simple because believe me, you're going to be opening and closing it all the time. Now, if you're on a Mac and you're using Safari, there's one tiny little hoop to jump through, but you only have to do it once. All you got to do is pop into Safari settings, go to the Advanced tab, and check the box at the very bottom. From that moment on, you've unlocked the Develop menu, and you can open the console anytime with a quick Command Option C. Easy peasy. Alright, so you've got it open, and it might look a little intimidating, right? A bunch of text, maybe some warnings. Don't worry, let's break down what you're seeing and learn how to read the clues. You're looking at the Console tab. If your page is working fine, it might even be empty. That's totally normal. Think of this window as your direct line of communication with the browser itself. It's about to tell you its secrets. And boom, there it is, the magic. When your code breaks, instead of that awful silence, you get this, a bright red error message. The mystery is over. The browser is now telling you exactly what it thinks the problem is. No more guessing games. But wait, it gets even better. See that little blue link on the right? That's not just text, that is a treasure map. You click that and it will take you to the exact file and the exact line number where your code went off the rails. It's a total game changer. Okay, now look down at the bottom. You see that little blinking cursor next to a blue arrow? That is the command line. This is where the console stops being just a messenger and becomes your interactive playground. This little command line, this is where you get your superpowers. This gives you a live, direct connection to your code right as it's running. You can literally type any piece of JavaScript right in there, hit enter, and it runs immediately. You can test out a tiny idea, check the value of a variable, or even change things on the page, all without ever touching your code editor. It's incredible for just trying things out. So let's just boil it down. The console takes those invisible errors and makes them totally visible. It gives you a live sandbox to run commands and test your ideas. You can peek inside your variables to see what's going on. It's honestly the most important tool you'll learn. You see, learning to use the developer console isn't really about fixing bugs. It's about getting the confidence to make them in the first place. It gives you the freedom to experiment, to break things, and to learn without fear. So now that you have the power to see inside the machine, what are you going to build?